Look at social media, this one has really been getting a lot of traction. So you guys might have heard about it. So what's been taking place with Baidu and the media relations story that's taking place because of the media relations chief, well, said to have resigned, I believe, on Thursday, which was yesterday, posting a string of videos endorsing, and this is really a debate around work culture and the balance between, of course, work and your non-work life, and certainly making light of staff's well-being and the commentary coming through because of what she said too. Here, let's get more on the story. And in case you haven't heard about it, Rebecca Ching-Wilkes is here with us to talk us through this. Yeah, so let's maybe back up a little bit. Give us the background here.
Well, the context here is that there has been a big debate for several years now about the sort of toxic work cultures that happen in a lot of tech company startups. This sort of so-called 996 culture, working 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 6 days a week. And there are all these sort of stories, even from friends of mine, about, you know, leaving your suit jacket on the back of your chair when you leave to kind of give the appearance that you're still there, even though you might have vacated the building. You know, all these kind of tips and tricks. But over the years, there's been a lot of criticism over the sort of potential toxicity of that type of environment. And what you have here now with this Baidu PR chief really seems to have touched a nerve. But there's also a different element, which I think is sort of slightly distinct from the past, which is that in some ways this is a misread of the context that we're in now, which is with a slowing economy, with tech companies cutting tens of thousands of jobs back since 2022, pay salaries being slashed, benefits being slashed. There's such a sense of job insecurity. We have youth unemployment around 50%. This is a very different context and a very different time. And during these moments of economic decline, you know, those with wealth, those with power, they're scrutinized in a different way. And these messages that are sent are looked at and perceived with a much sort of sharper lens.
Yeah, I just want to quote some of the things that came out of these videos, because this is according to what we heard, right? Some of these remarks from the head of VP at Baidu, or the former now, I guess, according to some reports. Why should I take an employee's family into consideration? I am not their mother-in-law. If you work in public relations, expect no weekends off, keep your phone on 24 hours a day. I think they were talking about, what, you have to make 50 straight days of business travel? She mentioned something like that. My favorite line out of all this, she says, "I'm not your mom. I'm just here for results. I just want to see results."
Right.
Man.
One more line as well. I mean, so do you know what grade your children are in, Yvonne?
Yes. She forgot her elder son's birthday.
Yes. She says if you work hard enough, you shouldn't know what grade your children are in.
As a working mom, gosh, I just have to say, that's no comment, but you should know those things at least.